For a closer look at the travel impacts, we're now joined by meteorologist Tony Lawback in Des Moines, Iowa. Tony, we started wet and mild, but things have certainly changed there.
Yeah, Jeff, we are definitely in a whole new era here, if you wouldn't mind. You saw this scene behind me yesterday. We had the rain, we had the calmer conditions. Things were much, much different for us. Today, a whole different story. In fact, we have really kind of improved quite a bit since this morning. You're seeing behind me, probably for the first time, you're seeing anything behind me. This courtyard this morning was just snow-nado after snow-nado with 60-mile-per-hour plus winds in the area here. But this certainly made for a traffic nightmare pretty much all over the place. I-80 westbound right now getting out of Des Moines is closed. I-35 also one of those culprits. We'll show you some of that video out of here. Up north of here, north of Ankeny, actually, there was a at least 15-car pileup there on I-35 that had traffic in both directions completely stuck and stopped for a long time. A lot of people sitting in that backup for several hours. We were fortunate we were able to get around that. That opening clip you saw, kind of an interesting thing that happened there as we were northbound a little south of that wreck. We actually had traffic coming down the shoulder, that fire truck kind of leading a line of cars down the shoulder in whiteout conditions. That seemed kind of like a dangerous thing to do. Unfortunately for us, we obviously weren't expecting to see that. We pulled off to the side. The semi behind me that you saw go by was not able to stop, so narrowly shooting through between that fire truck and me on the shoulder. Fortunately, we did not get into any issues there, but for a lot of folks, that was not the case. You see some of the wreckage there left behind from that. We did see numerous vehicles being cleared from the scene later on. We were kind of running around that area as there were just many wrecks that were not even associated with that particular pileup there on I-35 North. We also had other wrecks east of Des Moines, and that created some issues there. I know some areas, some pockets of eastbound I-80 remain closed. Checked Google Maps just before we went on air. We do know that westbound I-80, and that is both directions from Des Moines all the way out towards Spencer, Iowa right now. They're cleaning up a whole bunch of wrecks from there. We know we had semis down near Newton that blocked the interstate. We saw some of that back up. You saw that earlier this morning when we were out reporting. In the heart of that blizzard, things have dramatically cleared out here now. We are dealing with more of the cloudless skies in some places, seeing some blue skies. Most of it's still kind of gray, but the winds have come down quite a bit. Obviously, the snow has stopped falling, anywhere between 3 and 5 inches, depending on where you go, in and around Des Moines. Hard to measure as the blowing and drifting took place. Some areas, the ground completely scoured of snow. Other areas, you got drifts 3 feet deep. So crews working to get the interstates back open. A lot of folks spending the night probably where they're at here today before they'll hit the roads to try to get wherever they needed to be today, hopefully by tomorrow.
Pretty nasty stuff. There was a time last night when Des Moines had sustained 39-mile-per-hour winds, gusts to 60 with snow. Similar conditions there in Iowa. True blizzard for some.